Welcome back for the finale of Bull Shoals Diving, August 2021. This is the final dive number 6. As I recall, it was pretty uneventful. I wish we'd gone a little deeper because of the visibility. It was pretty bad the whole way. As you can see, we went 32 feet down, which wasn't enough to clear the muck. But still a good solid dive, 46 minutes. I'm going to round that up to 47 minutes. Got down to a balmy 66.2 degrees Fahrenheit. Not any eventful icons on the graph this time. No deep stops, no ascent warnings, no computer screens. That's what you want. That's a good thing. Checking out the pressure. Pretty nice even drop there. Not sure what that little blip around the 10 to 12 minute is. The air transmitter isn't perfect either, so it looks like I actually gained some air in my tank. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that didn't happen. Other than that, not much to say about the graph. Let's check out the footage. This is the first of 4 segments. We got the whole surface descent I see in this dive. Down we go. As soon as you smack that water, you are in another world. Everything changes. So actually, oh yeah, I remember this. That's not a thumbs up for what's good, how you doing, everything's okay. That thumbs up means go up. Forgot his computer. Yeah, happens to the best of us. I've forgotten just about everything under the sun. Yeah. Weights mostly. I forgot the computer early on just because I wasn't really paying attention to it. Until I got my own, that's when you really start getting into it and getting all the bells and whistles. But anyway, now that the computer is retrieved, we're going to try this descent again. Alright, back with the computer, round 2 on the descent. Let's try this again. Alright. Looks a lot like the first one so far. Pretty murky. As I recall, as I said, this was a murky dive. So, you saw the boat there, so facing the boat, we kind of went around the corner to the right, and we learned later after the dive that to the left of the boat was really, really cool, really good. Another group said they saw that just these huge rocks. Yeah, we've been looking at rocks all weekend. But he said they were just kind of stood up away from the rest of the bottom, and they were really good, and it cleared up, and well, that was kind of a bummer. We came to a group conclusion that visibility would probably be better to the right of the boat where we went, and it turns out it was better to the left. And the only reason anybody found that out is because the group that told us that afterwards mistakenly overshot the boat on the way back and found this area that opened up with these really big rocks, and they decided to hang out there for a while. So you just you don't really know. You never know what you're gonna get until you jump in. That's just how it goes sometimes. Even yeah, I've been to dive trips to the beach where, boat captains who've been doing this for decades really can't tell you what visibility is going to be like. You just got to get there and check it out. But this was a good final dive. This was a Sunday, and we ended up staying that night, so, oh, there's a little fella. Not interested in a back rub. his loss. Yeah, so it was good to kind of hang out for the rest of the trip. Usually I go back on Sundays, and I would have this time, but I decided that driving down with somebody was better than driving myself. Even if it meant staying an extra day, I was willing to make that sacrifice. I think the viz is just getting worse and worse here. We got pretty close to the surface too a couple of times. We were going around that corner and hit some rocks and went up, and I believe I'd have to take another look at the dive profile, but I think there's a few of those dive in, dive begin markers on it. Yeah, here we go. This looks like a potential, because if I go above 4 feet, then my dive computer registers end of dive, and then when I drop back down below 4 feet, it's a new dive. And if there's 5 minutes in between those, then it registers as a new dive in the computer. I think it's 5 minutes. I'd have to look in the book. But if you go all the way to the surface and come back down, you know, before whatever that threshold is, then the computer counts it as the same dive. But there's been a couple instances where I've hung out on the surface a little too long and my computer logs it as 2 different dives. But in my book, I usually log that as 1. And let's check that compass. We're going that direction. South? We'll call it south. I can't quite see there. It doesn't matter. We're basically just following the wall. Not seeing much. Let me get a little closer. Check out those rocks. They really pop into view when you get down to the bottom. You know, 5 feet up. Very hazy. Can't see much. But man, when you get down there right on top of them, boom, they pop. Those rocks really pop. Pretty sure I was dreaming of a fresh one at this point. Dreaming of a fresh one back on the boat. Kicking my feet up. What's that? That almost looked like a fire ring. Pretty sure that can't be the case. I apologize for my creaking chair, if you've heard that. With the whole work from home thing, I really should have invested in some better home office equipment. But I'm no longer working from home, so whatever. Back to the commute, daily grind. Gotta kiss an hour of my life away every single day. Although 30 minutes one way really isn't that bad compared to some other commutes. It's really more like 25 minutes. One of my dive buddies, in fact, she used to have a terrible commute. Lived way out in the suburbs, worked downtown. I mean downtown. I think it was like 2 hours one way or something. Just ridiculous. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Not without some nutso salary. But yeah, they had a bit of land, had a garden, had some chickens, you know. All depends on what you want. I prefer a shorter commute and, you know, parking spaces. I'm kind of a suburbs guy myself. But not that kind of burbs. 2 hours one way, no thanks. 4 hours a day doing nothing but going from here to there. No freaking way I could do that for less than $10 million a year. Oh man, I wish something would happen here. I'm getting bored. But I recorded this footage, damn it. And I pulled out the mic, so we're doing this. Stay awake. Enjoy it. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? That was my best Russell Crowe impersonation. What do you think? Oscar worthy. That was a good movie. I have not seen that in a while. I should rewatch that sucker. I've been told I look like Joaquin Phoenix. What do you think? Now you may be thinking, how the hell do we know what you look like? But if you're watching this, you probably know me. So, yeah, drop a comment. Joaquin Phoenix? Yes? No? I've also heard Roger Federer, Quentin Tarantino. Oh, and the new one, Tyson Fury. Relatively new one. That's the latest, greatest. Yeah, you know, minus the 60 pounds and 4 inches he's got on me. I could maybe see that. That is a big dude. Yeah, I'm not getting into the ring with that man, that's for sure. Oh gosh. Something please happen. That's alright. Oh, hold on. Where are we going? Northeast. Northwest. Northwest, baby. Alright. That's a good direction to go. Just keep slogging through. We're almost done. This is second to last segment on the last dive video. And yeah, if you're still watching at this point, you definitely know me. I thank you for your patronage, for your endurance, for your support. In the meantime, Sam Adams Summer Ale, Citrus Wheat Ale. Sam Adams makes some good beers. You know, they got the perfect combination of big brewery, tasty beers. A few more views, maybe I can get that sponsorship. I don't know. Probably don't want beer sponsoring your diving. That's not two things that are supposed to mix, so. Dun, dun, dun. I'm hunting for some fish. Dun, 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 dun. Double fisting. Oh, nope. They always outswim me every single time. This is it, the final segment on the final dive, all 6 of them. Actually, I think I was the only one on the boat who did 6 dives. That's a maximum, by the way. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoy looking back over these videos, offering some commentary. Unfortunately, not too much to see on these dives, but you know, it's always fun to get in the water. You never know what you're gonna see until you get down there. But yeah, stay tuned for more in the future, and I will see you then. Stay classy, San Diego.